Yesterday, Elliot Engel was unseated, ousted by a progressive, a newcomer, Bowman, right? So people are celebrating, jubilating. I'm not convinced. And again, fuck your disclaimer. Shut the fuck up and listen. I'm not a disclaimer, bitch ass. Listen to me, man. Elliot Engel is a pro-Israel hawk, okay? This guy is best friends with AIPAC. He was one of the people responsible for pushing Israeli Zionist agenda in the United States, which is always the case. Now, last week, okay, by the way, you remember the letter that he wrote to Mike Pompeo, urging him to push for new sanctions on Iran, for a new embargo, and then all of the Democrats and all of the Republicans, they got together, as they always do when it comes to imperialism, and signed the letter, including Ilhan Omar. Right? So that's him. And by the way, you remember 1 week before the primary, like, what is it, 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago, amidst all these protests, he's caught with the hot mic saying that, oh, I don't care about blacks. I'm only here because I'm up for re-election. So they got rid of the bastard. He's a piece of shit. But Bowman was called out. I read this call out to you by the Jerusalem Post, if I recall correctly. And it was essentially an open letter saying, like, man, why don't you stop hating on us? Like, why do you hate Israelis? Like, we don't get you. You're a racist, and this is not nice, and we can't accept this, and you're trying to unseat Engel, who represents our best interests and, you know, has our interests at heart, and you're really mean. And, you know, the guy had said some mild stuff about the illegal Zionist occupation of Palestine, and they come for him, right? So after that, he replies to this letter. Let me show you. And what does he say? He says, I know what it feels like to be a victim of prejudice or fear because of how I look or the community I'm part of. And then, okay, nothing wrong with all this. Fine. And then look at this part. I personally oppose the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement. And I love how he continues to talk about the Palestinians as if he gives a shit. And notice, however, it's the same kind of framing that you hear from people in the progressive wing of the Democratic Party. Oh yeah, we support Palestinians, we support Israelis, but Israel's security comes first. And we're not going to fight for a Palestinian state. And we oppose BDS. So what are you, basically Hillary Clinton? Again, we come to the same fucking conundrum that I keep ranting and raving about. No matter who you ask in America about foreign policy, whether it's a Republican, a conservative, whether it's a neoliberal, whether it's a progressive, they all sound the fucking same. This is not normal. This is not acceptable. This is a symptom of a sickness. The sickness is American exceptionalism, the empire that you are trying to maintain. Do you understand? This indoctrination is very, very powerful. It starts as soon as you're born. And so, to them, foreign policy, this is where they all converge, okay? Right? This is why you're engaged in about 10 different wars. That's why it happens, maintaining the empire. And so, even though the guy calls out some of the brutalities, some of them, not all, some. You know, he won't say that it's an occupation or it's an illegitimate state. No. It's like, yeah, please be nice to Palestinians. He'll say that, which is what progressives do. But then, I don't support BDS. My point here is, this guy has not even been sworn in yet, right? And he's already bowing to pressure from AIPAC. Because who else would make him scared of supporting BDS? What the fuck? Do you understand now why this whole concept of like, oh, I don't take corporate money is not enough? It's not enough. This guy is bowing to pressure from AIPAC, from the party. He's towing the party line, even though it is morally wrong. It's wrong. I mean, just listen to this. Forget Palestine for a second. Your fucking First Amendment. You have a First Amendment, right? This is like above all else. You have a right to protest. And these progressives are telling you, fuck you, no First Amendment. You shouldn't do that. We don't like it. Don't protest against genocide and oppression. I mean, think about that for a second. It's not even about Palestine. If you really want to play devil's advocate. Nonetheless, it is about Palestine. This fucking genocide, this oppression, the ethnic cleansing, it's been going on for 70 years. It didn't start yesterday, right? These are the fucking progressives on foreign policy. Are you fucking kidding me? Again, what is this whole end the wars? But like, when it comes to sanctions, we love sanctions. When it comes to letting Israel go wild and giving them billions of dollars, do whatever you want. And the progressive caucus will never, right? They will never whip each other into line, right? Jayapal, for example, on the fourth bill, she's like, oh yeah, I'll vote no on the fourth fucking bill. After we already gave away trillions. I'm going to vote no, but I'm not going to whip the caucus. Then why the fuck are you leading the progressive caucus if you're not even going to use your position to whip these motherfuckers into line so they vote correctly? The whole concept the progressives keep giving you with electoral politics is, if only we had more numbers, then we can resist. No, the fuck they don't. Look at what happened to the squad, right? The most venerable squad. Look how they vote. Look how they act. Look who they employ. Look who they fired. Look who their staffers are now. And no, it's not about the political article, man. I'm not making this up. You can verify this stuff for yourself. They voted to give trillions to corporations. They voted to give trillions to fucking corporations. And fucked you with $1,200. Not to mention, you got Ro Khanna, Ayanna Pressley voting against the BDS movement. What the fuck? Have you lost your fucking minds? This shows you once again that it's not just about money. This is about the democratic establishment blunting, absorbing, and destroying, rebellious or let's say revolutionary-minded candidates. Okay? So even if you are the most well-intentioned person, you're 100% honest, uncorruptible, it doesn't matter. They will find a way to put pressure on you. And now you have people who are going to say like, dude, why are you making this about Palestine? We should be happy that we got more progressives now. And we should be happy that we got rid of this like horrible angle. And like, even though Bowman supports genocide, he's not as bad as Engel. What? Dude, fuck electoral politics. Fuck Washington, D.C. Look around you. Look what's happening right now. Who got rid of the Minneapolis Police Department? Who burnt that bitch down? That wasn't no fucking politicians. Bernie Sanders went nowhere near fucking Minneapolis or AOC or the squad, all your fucking heroes. They weren't there. Who got all those pigs arrested, the ones that murdered George Floyd? That was the protesters. That was the people. Okay? Who got those pigs who murdered Rashard Brooks arrested in Atlanta? That was the people. Okay? The protesters. The politicians didn't do shit. Stop falling back into this bullshit electoral politics mindset. People are following this like it's a fucking sport. Like, oh my God, dude, next week we're at the primary and like we're going to stay up all night. We're going to watch this shit. Like, it's not entertainment, you dumb motherfuckers. And on top of that, why are you idolizing these people? What have they done for you? You don't even wait to see how they act. You haven't even waited to see if they deliver on their promises before idolizing them. Are you stupid or something? Why are you giving them a blank check to tell you to fuck off? If you already idolize them, put them on a pedestal, they're going to look down on you. You're not applying pressure to them. The establishment will be the one applying pressure. Nancy Pelosi, the fucking party, the committees, all of this shit, this fucking toxic cesspit in Washington, D.C. is going to be applying pressure and not you. Unfucking believable, and they just don't learn. Oh. Fuck electoral politics. Literally, right now, before your eyes, direct action is accomplishing more than all these politicians combined could have done. You think Bernie Sanders or anyone, you pick anyone you like, Ro Khanna, AOC, they all got together. You think they could have gotten rid of the fucking police department or gotten those pigs arrested? You're fucking dreaming, man. This is happening right now, and it's happened during the civil rights movement, and it's happened during the Popular Front when you got FDR to give you the New Deal. It happened in France with their coalitions. This is proven. It's been tested. The tried and true. Direct action gets you results. Stop following electoral politics blindly like it's some fucking sport. Stop idolizing politicians before they've even fucking delivered on anything for you. They work for you. They work for you. And even then, you shouldn't idolize them. Even then, you should be applying pressure more than anyone else. You're the fucking constituent. You are the constituent. You're the people. Why are you letting lobbyists? Why are you letting billionaires? Why are you letting fucking career politicians be the ones deciding your future? This is ridiculous. And yeah, you're going to have people saying, I know, dude, but you need a combination of both. Yes, you need a combination of both, but you get the direct action done first. You lay the fucking foundation, then you worry about the electoral politics, you dumb motherfucker. How many times do I have to explain this shit? Yes, it's a combination of both. After you got the fucking direct action done, after you have people ready to mobilize, then you get them into the government. Why are you skipping step 1, 2, and 3 and jumping to step fucking 20? No wonder you don't have healthcare. No wonder you don't have a Green New Deal. This is bullshit, man. Stop idolizing fucking politicians. And not to mention, this is unacceptable. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous and insulting. I personally oppose BDS. Based on what, motherfucker? Based on what? What is wrong with a peaceful protest? This is no different than Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. It's no different. This is the left. This. Oh, God. Look at this also. Look at this language. I will fight for their liberation, the Palestinians. I will fight for their liberation just as hard as I will for yours. No. I don't think you're listening. We've been saying this for a long time now, for 75 years, something like that. We want a Palestinian state. A state. Palestinian state. Not liberation, okay? Not freedom, not any of your fucking buzzwords and your watered down language. A fucking state. Not one of these motherfuckers anywhere in the government is going to say that sentence. They will not commit. Try it. Next time you see politicians, ask them, will you commit to fighting for a Palestinian state? They won't say it. And again, you can go and read the response by Bowman. I will put the link below. Again, going back to what we were talking about just earlier. The language, the framing here is that Palestine and the Zionists are on a level playing field. And that somehow, it's a struggle for peace and, I support both sides. And no. This is an apartheid fucking terrorist ethno-state, okay? You have an occupational force occupying people. That is the power dynamic. Occupiers and the occupied. That's the fucking dynamic. It's not a war. We're not talking about fucking, Verdun. We're not talking about fucking World War I. We're talking about colonial colonial settlers coming here, white people, and bulldozing houses to build fucking settlements in a state that the French and British empires created. Occupiers and the occupied. That is the fucking reality. Stop trying to make it like it's some fucking battle. That is bullshit, and you fucking know it. They fucking know it. They're not stupid. And if they are fucking stupid, maybe they shouldn't be in government. So this is bullshit. This is another telltale sign that you cannot get anything done with progressives. I'm sorry, man. Look, again, it's not about Bowman. It's not about Bernie Sanders, particularly. Direct action right now that is happening in America gets more shit done. You can see it right now on your fucking television. And, you can also pick up a history book. Your country dictates world affairs. Your country dictates international relations. You, since you are voting for these people, you have a responsibility to vet them, because your country, once again, dictates world affairs. It affects everyone's fucking lives. So don't act like it doesn't matter and it's like a side issue. It's a back burner issue. It's the fucking issue. This willful ignorance, like, oh yeah, I don't have to worry about Palestine. I don't have to worry about foreign policy. Yo, bitch, you do. You can't have your cake and eat it. You want to be the world's hyperpower? You want to police the fucking world? Then vote in people who aren't cunts. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, man. This willful ignorance about foreign policy, like, yeah, this is bad. Whatever, man. Fuck out of here. Not to mention, once again, your best friend is direct action. Listen to me. Turn on your TV. Read your history. For the people who want to say, like, oh, why are you making this about Palestine? Why are you... Elliot Engel was one of the key proponents of the AIPAC lobby. Okay, he pushes the Zionist agenda. So of course I am going to talk about the Zionist occupation. What the fuck kind of a question is that? What, are you stupid or something? Elliot Engel is a Zionist. He pushes Zionist agenda inside the United States so that they protect the Zionist war crimes and maintain the Zionist oppression and do this ridiculous peace plan. That's his job. So you got rid of him now, right? Great, you got rid of him. You got rid of this asshole. But it turns out that you're not as pro-Israel, but you're not going to do anything either. Oh, so you're actually complicit. You're just going to stand on the fucking sideline. Motherfucker, why did you run? Why did you get rid of him and take his place then if you're just going to not do anything? What the fuck? How do people not see this? Oh my God. And seriously, this whole strategy of like, oh yeah, we just got to get a few more progressives and then we're going to have like a whole block and stuff. Shut the fuck up, man. What, you want people to wait 200 fucking years until you get enough progressives in the house and they'll die without healthcare? Fuck out of here, man. They're pacifying you. They're playing you. They fucking know that this is not the right way. They're just career politicians. Listen, man, anyone who wants to run for office, who wants to work in Washington, D.C., there's something fucking wrong with them. If you know what is happening in that fucking cesspit and you want to go and work there is something wrong with you. That's suspect. Like I know you're not in it for the people. You're in it for something else, man. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Why would you want to work with these scumbags that will shit on you and not let you do anything? This is not how you get change. And you fucking know it. Unbelievable. They have completely brainwashed people. Oh, electoral politics. Oh, it's like a sport. Oh my God.